When you're looking at your phone mid-hand, when you're do I not have a right to
WSOP Bahamas day whatever.
You lose.
We bubbled.
Oh, let's go.
You win.
I swear the fatty gods. You can't even see me. What am I doing? 10K 5 mil guaranteed.
Oh my god, look at Justin Bonomo with the terrorist. Oh, fat money makers blocking the shot.
Gearing up for these satellites tonight. It's a 10K 5 mil guaranteed. We're gonna satellite into from hello.
1K satellite to play in a $10,000 entry, 5 million guaranteed event down here at the World Series of Poker Bahamas. As I said, it's a milestone, so whenever somebody reaches the target chip stack, which is 165K,
So either survive to the end or get 165K in your stack and you win the seat.
so with blinds at 1K, 1500, 1500, folds around to the small blind in the sweater and he raises to 5,000. We're in the big blind with 30K in our stack, double starting stack.
Why do we have double starting stacks? Sorry, I forgot to show you. We doubled up with sevens against King Jack offsuit. So back to this hand. He raises to 5K. We're in the big blind.
And we look down at King 4 off. Awkward off of 20 bigs, but we call. Flop comes Jack 5, 4. And being a little overly aggressive / trying to deny equity, we c-bet when he checks to us on the flop. We're blind versus blind under 20 bigs with a pair. Probably good. But he jams, and that should change things. But we level ourselves into calling because he has a sweater on and it's blind versus blind sub 20. Stupid reasoning. We're about to go home. He has a jack and we're pretty fucked. 20% is not a lot of equity, but the poker gods bail you out sometimes.
Oh, I'm so bad.
You win.
Oh, sorry. So we've started our coverage pretty deep into this. You see 31 of 90 players remain. 8 players get seats. 9th gets $1,400, and we have above average 60K. Now we get into a little bit of a situation with this guy. This guy raises and then picks up his phone, is interacting with it. You're not supposed to be on your phone when you have a hand. So I lean over to make sure he's not texting somebody at the table or looking at charts. But I kind of make it joking, like, oh, what you looking at? But he didn't like that.
when you're looking at your phone mid-hand, when you're do I not have a right to know what he's looking at? He's in the middle of a hand. Am I crazy?
To talk to the guy, don't look at
No, I'm not a snitch, bro. We handle that's what I mean. We handle it amongst ourselves. So I peek over at your phone.
Look at my phone.
I don't know. Like you raise and then open your phone. I'm just like, oh, I wonder what he's looking at. I like the Raiders. Who do you like tonight?
I was almost attacked and none of you defended me. All right, a little bit later with blinds at something for Xhaka jams for 16K. Some other Momo jams 14K. We have pocket 10s and we cover both. We make the call. 3-way all in. We're up against Ace 9 and King Jack offsuit. Oh, there's a jack on the flop. We lose 15K. Fine. Really would have liked to win that because aside from the obvious, the milestone is being hit and seats are being pulled out of the prize pool. Plan A is not to get all the way down to the end and get a seat. It's to reach that milestone and get a stack. But we battle back and we have 60K, 18 left. I believe still only 2 seats have been pulled out, so there's 6 seats out of the 18, or we could still hit the milestone of 165. With blinds at 1,500, 3K, 3K. We have 20 bigs in our stack and Ace King offsuit under the gun. We just go all in. This is a weird strategy, but it's totally fine and normal in satellites, and especially in a milestone satellite. People may call light to try to tip over the edge, perhaps. I don't know, but this is a thing in satellites. We do it. We get called by +1 who covers us and a guy who has about 16K only. The shorty has pocket 10s, and the guy who has us covered has Ace Queen. So we're in great shape. I just really need to beat the guy with Ace Queen to stay alive. So 3 outcomes in a 3-way all in. If we lose to just Ace Queen, we lose. If we lose to just pocket 10s, we gain 20K. And if we win, we win both.
You win.
It doesn't matter because they scammed us.
Let's go. I just wanted to beat the Ace Queen, but now that he rivered the 10, I wanted it all. Anyway, we got 80K, 6 out of 17. I actually don't know if I'm supposed to be tanking or what the strategy is here with Milestone with this. I don't know satellites enough, but I'm amazing at them. You tell me when to tank. He's a Euro. He'll tell me if we should be tanking or not when we should.
I don't think you should be tanking.
We just have no hands and fold for a while seats and players are being eliminated and taken out of the prize pool. So we're at the final table.
All right, 5 seats left, 40K. I'm so anxious.
We find ourselves with about 10 bigs, with blinds at 2.5, 5K, 5K. We jam our pocket jacks for 10 bigs. We're staying alive. And then we find ourselves all in with pocket 10s on the button, called by the small blind, who covers us and has King Queen.
Look at these nice new card graphics from Coin Poker. Use the code RDP.
You win.
We survive, get the nice double, and we are in there when a good situation happens, a chance to get the seat and get the fuck out of here. There's an all-in for like 30K, another jam for like 40, and we have pocket kings and about 90K in our stack now. All we got to do is win an all-in with kings, and we get the seat. How hard can it be to beat 9-5, ace queen, and pocket 10? Fuck, they hit an ace. We're still alive, but as seats keep getting taken out of the prize pool, could have had the seat locked.
After that king's hand, we just get card dead and fold ourselves all the way down to 3 players left. This sucks, but it was the hands I was dealt. In the final 3, we have $1,400 locked up for a $400 profit, but only 2 out of 3 of us are going to get the 10K seats. Interesting spot. It sucks to be the last ones here, but good to be in the money, sort of. Big bubble.
2 seats, 3 cash. We're all the ones who are left fighting for the scraps.
We find ourselves super short at the very bitter end. The stack distribution is the big guy has 14 bigs, other guy has 5.5, and I have 5. So shortly into it, we are forced to make a call, blind versus blind, with the blinds at 4-8-8 and like 45K in our stack. Small blind goes all in. We have 9-7 of clubs. This is a massive hand. This will leave him with 1 big blind.
If we win this should all but seal it.
All right. Seat or 1400? Well, no, not really. He'll still be alive. Oh.
6-7.
Yes.
You win.
Folded 7-6. Did you call my jam?
Dan, I don't give a fuck about your hand. We've crushed the Euros dreams. He's down to 12K. Look how sad he is. Head on the table. He's out. He's got 1.5 big.
It has to be me.
Come on.
You never know.
Anybody wants to do a Christmas gift, please?
I'll give you $5.
All right, now it's time to collude. The next hand, he's all in for his 1.5 bigs. We call and check it down with the big blind, but the fucking shorty wins. We might be fucked now. This is bad.
Ugh.
All right, so then he gets walked the next hand, and now this guy's up to fucking a million chips. Hand after that, the button, who's now shorter than us, goes all in. We have king, queen suited in the big blind. We all 3 have about the same stack at this moment. I have to call 3-handed. I snap. He has fucking ace, queen offsuit. We flop a flush draw, but don't hit. This is for a seat. God fucking damn it. We just had him crippled. Are we going to be the ones to bubble? All right, this fucking sucks. So after that, we're left with like just under 2.5 bigs. So now when we fold the small blind with 4 deuce off, we are now automatically all in our next big blind. So now it's their turn to collude against us. They check it down and we end up chopping with a pair of 3s on king, king, queen, 3, whatever. So now here's the situation. The other short stack that you can't see in the footage has just over 2 big blinds. So he is not going to be automatically all in the next time he's the big blind because you have to pay the full big blind ante. I'm in the small blind with just under 2 bigs. So if everybody always folds, me and that guy will both be automatically forced all in 2 hands from now. I don't know what the fuck you do here. This is a weird spot I've never been in. But with a lot of our stack in there and 10-9 offsuit, I think you'd go for it. I don't know, man.
I don't know. Interesting spot, weird dynamic. We go for it.
Could we have him crushed? Maybe he has a worse 10 or a worse 9. No, he has ace king.
If you were auto all in next hand, I would have folded, but. God damn it.
You lose.
We bubbled. I mean, we got $1,400, so I guess we profited $300, but fuck, dude, I thought we were gonna hit. God damn it, I wanted to play that fucking shit. Well, so I've lost my Bears bet, and this pushed, at least, this pushed. +6. Minus 100 in the football betting. WSOP, Bahamas Day, whatever. We are heartbroken after bubbling Sadie yesterday. There needs to be a word for when you bubble the seat but get the cash. I'm gonna call it smubble. Shbubble. We're gonna hang out with Wolfgang and Corey today and then maybe play some cash later. I might do one more stab at the satellite into the 10K. I mean, yo, in the scheme of things, on this trip so far, I do have a fucking 5-figure cash essentially because I satellited into the 26K. That's pretty sick. Okay, so I'm just gonna film the flips. We're playing this satellite to the GG10K. Are you degen shaming me? Like, you just sat down, right? You're already all in. No, I know, I'm joking.
So yeah, our plans were just, like I said, to play cash and hang out with our fellow vloggers, Corey Earring and Wolfgang Poker. But I figure let's just take one last stab to satellite in this GG10K. Max late Regit, a $1,000 satellite to get a 10K seat. I was upset that I schmubbled the day before. I'm just gonna film the all-in. Here's the first one.
You win.
3 seats, 17 left, but we're gonna hit the milestone of 110 is the goal. Good fold. Call.
So this hand, we have about 45k to start the hand. One guy covers us. Anyway, we have check raise jammed and been called by both players on queen 7-2 with 2 diamonds. We have queen 9 of diamonds. But when they both call, I think I'm fucked. I assume one person has a nut flush draw and someone has a better queen. But I get lucky because both of them have better queen with king queen. All I gotta do is hit a diamond or a 9.
Oh, I just need a diamond. When you both call that, I was screwed. Nut flush draw. Good turn. Yes, let's go.
You win.
Yes. We're the Sadie gods. We're in. Yes. Dude, how sick. I've satellited into fucking 37k worth of events in 2 days. Oh, so jelly of the main event. Oh my god, look at Justin Bonomo with the terrorist. Oh, fat money makers blocking the shot.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you guys there. I was just enjoying coin poker while I'm editing. You can play from anywhere in the US, and if you use the sign-up code RDP when you make an account, you're eligible for RDP signer-uppers exclusive free rolls. I already did one, gave away $6,000. Another one coming up soon. Coin poker, use the code RDP.
That's a sign of a wreck. He has his blinds already laid out ahead of time, yeah. Now we're playing a little slots before we go sit down. And we're in the bonus here. We're down like 200. Do it. Yo, I just cashed a push sports bet yesterday, and this bitch actually asked me if I wanted to tip on a push that I bet on a machine. I was like, I didn't even answer, and she's like, oh, never mind. One more. Yes. Let's go. Oh, yes. Holy shit, that's a lot. 690, yeah. Now we're like even on slots for the trip. Do it. Oh my god, this machine is juicing. Let's do 5 with the max multi. Let's go hard. Come on. Oh, we need those things. Oh! Oh! That's good. Oh my god. Fuck yeah. Alright. That's not a good shot even. We're dressed for success. We're ready to go sit in the 10K. It's a late flight. It's like 6 p.m.
All right, 10K. Third chance at a massive buy-in event we never thought we'd get to play. We're stoked that we've won these satellites, but you know, let's get in there. We sit down when the blinds are 600, 1200, 1200, and you start with 100K. But the dealer gives us 101K. Do I say anything? No, fuck these guys. However, I see the dealer futzing around with the chips, and it occurred to me that he might get in trouble after a bit, so I decide to confess. And he has a little giggle about it, and he goes, well, it's karma, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, but fuck, I just want... And I told the table, like, guys, just so you know, I'm a scumbag. If it wasn't for the dealer gonna get in trouble, I would never. Let's get into some hands. Early position Euro raises to 2,500. Folds to us in the cutoff. We have ace-9 of hearts. These are good hands to 3-bet against early position. So we 3-bet to 7,500. He makes the call, and the flop comes pretty good for us. Ace-Jack-9, 2 diamonds, 1 heart. Check. We bet 4,500. And now this guy wants to check raise us. He check raises to 11K. There's only 40K total in his stack. It's a pretty wet board. He could have a lot of combo draws, you know, all types of shit. So we just go ahead and rip it now with 2 pair. We don't want to lose out on, you know, whatever, king, queen of diamonds, a lot of hands. But he makes a fold, but still a nice pickup. Now blinds at 800, 1600, 1600. Under the gun, we raise to 3,200 with Jack 10 of hearts. Middle position flats, and we're heads up to a flop. Flop comes. King, queen, 2, rainbow, no heart. We check, as we would most of our position, playing out of position. He bets 3,500, and we check raise. We go gully here. We have an up and down straight draw. Eat my butt. We make it 11.5K. He makes the call, and the turn comes interesting. Maybe better for him, I'm not sure. It comes the king of whatever. So king, king, queen, 2. We check raised flop. Now we're sitting, and there's maybe, I don't know what there is. I can't do math. 26K in there, 30K in there. We just play street poker. We go for it again. We bet 22K, and he makes the fold. Let's fucking go. We're up to 126K now off 100K start stack. We have pocket 10s in the low jack. We raise to 3,200, same blind level. Big blind calls, a good player. Flop comes 6, 5, 4, 2 clubs, 1 heart. It's a scary board to play against the big blind. He checks, and we bet 7,000. He makes the call. Turn comes the 2, so it's a 4-liner to the straight. You know, if he has a 3, he has a straight. He could have a lot of different two pair, lots of things, but really mainly he has all the threes. I have no threes in my range, so it's much more likely he has a straight than I. So into the pot of about 23K or whatever it is, he does some GTO goalie shit. He block bets 3K. He bets super tiny. I can't really raise because I'm afraid he has a 3. He could have a straight and we're just dead wasting money. You know, it's kind of cucking as it's intended to do. So I just call. Let's see what goes down on the river. Pretty big pot in there. Maybe, you know, pretty big pot. The river comes jack of whatever. And when he checks to us after blocking, I just figure he has like, you know, 6-7 or something like that. 5-7, you know, like pair plus straight draw is like often what people have here. Something like this. I'm now discounting 2 pair for sure. And once he checks river, and definitely no straights. So we value bet. We bet small 11K, but he folds. Let's go. Then we have pocket 10s. We raise again. And then we see bet flop. He folds. We're back from break with 155K.
155.7.
Okay, this is going great. This is excellent. Now the blinds are up. 1K, 2K, 2K. Early position has raised to 4,000. It folds to us in the big blind, and we have king 3 suited. We make the call. Heads up to a flop. Flop comes king, queen, 4. Rainbow. 1 spade. Check. He bets 4K again, and we make the call. 21K in the middle. We go to the turn. Turn comes 2 of not spade. I think it brings backdoor hearts. I don't remember. It doesn't matter for us. We check, and into the 21K, he bets meaty. He bets 16K. Now I'm ready to proceed with caution. I don't like love this. I like, you know, I don't know. I'm getting a little shook here. But we make the call. We have top pair. He's a competent player. Everyone's really good in a 10K, obviously, generally. Heads up to the river. 53K in the middle. This pot is getting massive. And the river comes a 3. This is probably the best card we could possibly get. He has ace king a lot. He has king jack a lot, you know. He does have king queen a lot, but this is our jing card, basically. Better than a king, if we were looking to improve it anyway. So we check, and into the 53K, he bets 42K. It's a massive bet. I'm not really scared in game. I'm pretty confident that I can call and win enough of the time that he, I mean, he bets so big. Maybe I'm a complete idiot. You know what I mean? Maybe people don't go for 3 meaty streets with ace king here, but I think they do. I think good players do. We make the call, and he has fucking king queen. He was just milking us the whole time. So we, you know, thought we caught up, but we didn't. We lost like half our stack. Now we're down to 85K or 42 bigs. We're still in there. We are a little tilted and getting a little wild now, but I still think this next play is pretty good, even though we were a little cranky in game and maybe did it out of some tilt. Early position raises to 4K. Somebody else calls. Somebody else calls. We're in the small blind, and we look down at king jack of hearts. And yes, we have 40 bigs, and yes, this is quite big, but it's definitely a thing, or close enough to a thing. We just go all in. You know, fuck everybody. So much of the time this gets through, or what happens. The original raiser, Aram Zobian, rejams for 57,000. So all but 30K of our stack is going to be at risk. He rejams 57K. The other guys fold. Do we need to suck out? Does he have ace jack? Does he have ace king? Is this really bad? Would he do this with ace jack? No, he has pocket 9s. A legitimate flip. We have suited overs against pocket 9s. All we got to do is win this, and then we're back in it. We're so back in it. We flop a jack, and the river comes a 9. So now we're left with 30K.
50, 55, 57.5 as we said.
So we have under whatever we have. I don't know. We have 15 bigs now. We open jam ace 8 offsuit from the cutoff. Get up to 35K. We raise with king queen. Oh no, here's the actual hand. So with blinds at 1K, 2K, 2K, we're under the gun with king queen offsuit. We raise to 4,000. The big blind calls. Heads up to a flop. It comes jack 7-4. 2 clubs, 1 heart. He checks, and we check back. I probably could bet here, but it felt a little. I don't know what the fuck is making me make decisions. I don't remember what I was thinking in game. Fuck you. That we have enough equity that I don't want to have to fold to a check raise with king queen. You know, like, so whatever. It's not quite good enough to value bet. Turn comes the 8 of whatever. He leads 11K. And I say, you know what? Fuck you. You want to overbet the pot? Like, you know, he's betting more than the size of the pot. You want to do some slick European stuff? I'm not having it. I just jam street poker and he folds. So I was just happy to get that through. Now we have 43K in our stack. Blind still 1K, 2K, 2K. We're in the hijack with ace 2 of diamonds. We raise to 4,000. Aram on the button 3 bets us to 10K. With a suited ace, I think you're allowed to peel here. I think we can. You know, because any diamonds, we go for it. We just commit on any ace. You know, there are some scenarios where we just get it in, and we're getting the odds to peel here. We call, and the flop comes ace 5-2. Pretty good. We check. And again, these guys do some fancy shit. Into the pot of 25K, he bets 3,000. Let's just call. Let's see what goes down. We just make the call. We have time to trap and get all the money in by the river. Turn comes 4 of whatever. So it's a 4-liner to the straight, but neither of us, I mean, I guess I'd have more 3s in my range than him. Neither of us really have many 3s for the straight. Just like ace against ace. I don't know. Or he has queens or like, you know, kings. Who the fuck knows? We check again because we still have one more street to get plenty of chips, and he checks back. The river comes another ace. It's a good card for us, obviously, because it gives us a full house, but now it makes it less likely that we have an ace and that it looks like we could just be bluffing and maybe his kings and queens and shit will pay. So there's about 30K in the pot and like 30K in our stack, maybe a little bit more in our stack than the pot, but I don't want to go for it all. I don't think he thinks that I would be ever bluffing with my entire stack in a 10K. Like, he knows me. I know him a little bit personally. He knows how big a spot this would be. So I kind of was thinking of that dynamic. Maybe I shouldn't be, but that, like, I don't think he would think that I would bluff all in. So I bet 18K out of my 30K. He calls. Let's fucking go. Now we're back up to 85K. Street poker's been working for us here, but you know, you live by the street, you die by the streets. That's what I say as a thug, as a street tough myself. Blinds are up 1,500, 2,500, 2,500. Cutoff raises to 5,000. The button calls. We have 8-7 off in the big blind. We make the call. Flop comes Jack 9-3 rainbow. So we have a hand. We have a gut shot. Maybe the low end of the straight. It's not the best gut shot, but whatever. We have some equity. We check, everybody checks, all 3 of us check. So we're going to the turn, like whatever, 20K in the pot. Turn comes a 5, so now we're double gutted. Now we can hit a 10 or a 6. But let's just see what goes down. We check. I don't think we could start leading here. Maybe we can though. We check, other dude checks in the cutoff, and now the button bets 11K into the 30. We decide to check raise. We check raise too small though to 25K. I believe in hindsight, but I figured it would look very strong. I don't know, I just felt like it was gangster and setting us up for an appropriate size on the river. A more appropriate size. Like there's like 70K in the pot going to the river. We have like 40K left in our stack. The river comes the ace of whatever. And I just go for it, you know what I mean? I just go for it. I don't think the ace, he could have a lot of Jack X that may, you know, he may just, if he has one pair type of hands, I think he would fold. But it's street poker. I don't know, dude. We jam 40 into the 70. I don't know the fucking map, but he has ace 9. He has 2 pair. He's not folding, so he calls, and we lose. And that's the 10K. Live by the streets, you die by the streets.
So now Jersey's trying to tell me I can't fly a drone living in Jersey. I can't fly my own drone.
Make the booty bounce on the dance floor.
Now, he doesn't deserve any applause. He called with King Jack.